played with it a little bit because I was reading a book that a friend of mine recommended, and he's doing a lot of WebAssembly stuff. I think it's interesting, but I don't really, I want to look more into it because I think there are applications where it is going to be useful, but I don't see it replacing JavaScript at all. JavaScript is still the language of the web. And then there are things that will kind of like build like additions with using WebAssembly. But yeah, for me, it's more being interested into what it can bring to the web, but I don't see it as something that is going to replace JavaScript. So sometimes it scares me when I see these opinions, because I'm like, people, don't freak out. You don't have to go and learn. Like, your job is not over. Like, you can still do JavaScript. But yeah, I was playing around with it to convert. I think it was a C library that was compressing PNGs and trying to kind of like load that in JavaScript, and that was just like tinkering a little bit to know what it's about. And the syntax has already changed from when I started looking at it a few years ago. So I think it's also something to be careful about, is like when you look at a technology very early on, sometimes what you learn is not going to be like, when it's changing really too fast, when you go back to it a few, like maybe even just 2 years later, it would have already changed as they are kind of like maturing the technology. So yeah, there's a few cool examples of things that can be done with WebAssembly. So if anybody is interested in that, like, you should do some research, because it's interesting, but I don't see it. Your JavaScript job is safe for now.